Hi. As seems to be my usual problem, I carried on videoing the final machining operations on this block and lost it. I find that quite frustrating. I mean, I'm used to talking and nobody listening. I'm married and I've got 2 daughters. That's natural and par for the course. But I find it frustrating because there was I thought some good content on there, and I'm disappointed that I've lost it. However, I finished machining the bore. I wanted a nice slidey fit. I think that's quite a nice slidey fit. I've machined this face whilst it was set up in the lathe to ensure that it's square with the bore, so that when I've finished and got the block in, I know that this area here is square. And I had a moment to think about possible friction devices, and so I've come up with a couple of options. I think I'll probably go for the smaller option first, based on the principle that I can always make it bigger, difficult to make it smaller. So a little spring, I haven't got a clue what it's out of. Couple of different springs, different sort of tensions, both about the same dimension though, and then a small ball bearing. So ball bearing is about 5.5 in diameter, and the spring is 5mm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first try. I've got to face this off, this edge here, and clean it up. Then I shall mark it, and I'm going to see whether I can get this to go into that area there, and I'll make it such that if it doesn't work in this area here, I can revert and use that as the for the clamping locking screw that I'm going to put on it. If that doesn't work, then I'll potentially change my design on the top end here and put, so that I've got more depth, and I'll put this in the blade area that I spoke about previously. So let me get this all marked out, and then I'll bring you back. I think I'll probably set it up in the mill and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I'm set up in the vise. I've set it on the machined face with a square against the bottom of the vise to make sure this piece is square with the machined face. So we'll just bring that up there. Okay, so I want to take as little off there as possible to leave as much meat on as possible. So we'll start with 0.1, see what that gives us. I'll need more. 0.2. 0.3. No, it's not going to make that either. So we're at half a mil at the moment. I'll take a cut at that and then see what it looks like when we've finished. I like that. Okay. I like that. I've got some burrs to take off of that, and just mark it. And there's a little bit on that edge there. No, that's okay. Okay, right, I'll drop that out of there, deburr it, get it marked up, decide what size holes I'm going to do. I might just do a quick sketch for that, and then I'll bring you back.